Hello and welcome to the Week 8 Games That Matter predictions video. We got quite a few games on the slate this week, so I'm going to try and jump right into this. There's most of them on Saturday, but we got one on Friday. That is number 4, Ohio State at Northwestern. Now, Northwestern's record, I believe, is 1-4, which does not speak how they've actually played this season. Their play reflects more of a 3-2, maybe a 3-3, but it's bad because they can't catch any breaks. That being said, they're not going to get one this week. Ohio State is going to win this game, and I'm pretty sure they're going to win it big. Next, on to the Saturday games, we've got number 3 Clemson at Louisville. Now, I'm picking Clemson on the road here. However, if we get the Clemson that played Florida State, it'll be a riot. They're going to run away with it early. If we get the Clemson that played North Carolina, Louisville has a shot. That being said, I think we're going to get the Clemson that played Florida State, and I think Louisville will put some points up on this Clemson defense, but they're still going to get really outscored. It's going to be a big win for Clemson. West Virginia at number 5, Oklahoma. I got Oklahoma winning this one at home, coming off that big win against Texas on the road last week. They're coming back home, playing West Virginia. Everything's rolling in Oklahoma's favor right now. I got Oklahoma winning this one. Number 6, Wisconsin at Illinois. Now, I got Wisconsin winning this one, but I'm putting something else out there. Watch out, because Wisconsin has a chance for their 5th shutout of the season. Which is going to be rather interesting to see, because if they shut this team out, it'll drop their average points per game, I think, below 4. It'll put it like 3.5 or something like that, something along those lines. Point remains, it's going to be entertaining to see what happens. Number 9, Florida at South Carolina. I picked Florida to win this one on the road. I think Florida's going to look to take out their frustrations, and I just don't see South Carolina pulling off back-to-back top 10 upsets. They were on the road last week. They are at home this time. They will keep it close. I think the team's going to ride that streak from beating Georgia into this game, but I think ultimately Florida will come away with the win at the end. Number 11, Auburn at Arkansas. Now, I'm picking Auburn to win this game. Arkansas is a good team. They're a better team than their record shows. I still don't think they're good enough. I think Auburn will run away with this one. Purdue at number 23, Iowa. This is a bounce-back game for Iowa, having to play Michigan and then Penn State back-to-back. Purdue's going to give them some troubles, but Purdue has played bad when facing a good defense this season, and Iowa has a really good defense. I think Iowa comes away with a home win here. Number 2, LSU at Mississippi State. Now, I've got LSU winning this game on the road. Mississippi State struggled last week, lost to Tennessee, and I just don't see it getting any better for them, even though they're coming back home. I got LSU on this one. Number 12, Oregon at number 25, Washington. Now, I'm picking Oregon to win this game on the road, but it's going to be close and high scoring. I think Washington has a chance at it, but I feel like Oregon's on the hotter streak. They lost that first game of the season, and they've bounced back and just kept winning games the way they're used to. Plus, the two teams that have beaten Washington, Oregon has beaten. They beat Stanford 21-6, and they beat Cal 17-7. So Oregon has that leg up, and I think that's what gives them a little bit of an edge. Here is that they've beaten teams that have beaten Washington, so that's going to boost their confidence that they can hang with Washington even on the road. Next is Temple at number 19, SMU. Now, I'm picking SMU at home here. However, watch out for Temple. They are the giant slayer this year, coming off a big win at home against Memphis. I think they're going to keep this one really close, really tight. And I got SMU winning this by one score, maybe somewhere between 3 and 6 points. I think the only thing that prevents Temple from getting back-to-back top 25 victories is the fact that they are on the road here. SMU is on a streak. I think SMU gets the win. Number 20, Minnesota at Rutgers. I'm picking Minnesota to win this game. They're on the road. Rutgers has struggled. Minnesota's undefeated, and I think they're going to try and ride that in because they're going to have a matchup with Wisconsin coming up pretty soon. And if they find a way to beat Wisconsin, suddenly talks all shift. You got Minnesota jumping up. We'll see what happens then. But I got Minnesota winning this game. Tulsa at number 21, Cincinnati. Now I got Cincinnati winning this game at home and keeping their hopes alive, hoping that someone will beat Boise State and a couple of the others ahead of them so they can make their case for that BCS position for non-Power 5. UL Monroe at number 24, Appalachian State, another team that snuck into the top 25 this week. I've got Appalachian State winning at home, keeping their undefeated season alive, and just trying to be a BCS spoiler this year. Coming out of nowhere, this is their first time in the top 25 this season, so we'll see what happens. Next, we have number 18, Baylor at Oklahoma State. I've got Baylor winning this game. However, watch out, it's going to be high scoring. Oklahoma State's going to give them a lot of troubles, but I think Baylor comes out on top, maybe 3 points. Next is number 22, Missouri at Vanderbilt. Now, I'm picking Missouri to win this game. Vanderbilt has struggled this season, so I think Missouri is going to take advantage of that, and they're going to come into Vanderbilt and win this game. However, Vanderbilt has been full of surprises in the past, so this could be a turning point for them. That being said, I still feel like Missouri's going to win. Kentucky at number 10, Georgia. I got Georgia at home. I think this team is going to respond to their embarrassing loss last weekend to South Carolina, and they're going to take it out on Kentucky at home. They're going to go out, and they're going to just blow up the Kentucky defense and just keep scoring. That being said, Kentucky will hang with them for probably the first half, maybe a little bit into the third quarter as well. Number 17, Arizona State. At number 13, Utah. I am picking Utah at home here. Arizona State's having a great season. That being said, Utah, I think, is just a slightly better team. I think Utah wins it by about 7-8 points, somewhere in there. But it'll be pretty close, and Arizona State will be in the game the whole way. Kansas at number 15, Texas. I'm picking Texas to win this game. I think Texas is going to bounce back here. That was their second loss on the season. They're pretty much out of the hunt unless some really crazy stuff happens in the playoff picture. But they're still very much alive in the hunt for the Big 12 championship. So we'll see what happens. I got Texas at home. Number 16, Michigan. At number 17, Penn State. Now, I am picking Penn State to win this one at home. I think Michigan keeps it close. I think it's going to be mid to low scoring in this game. I think both teams are going to duke it out, and I think Penn State wins on like a last-minute touchdown or field goal, something along those lines. But I got Penn State at home. Tennessee at number 1, Alabama. I've got Alabama winning this game. I think Tennessee's coming off a big win for themselves, but I don't think any amount of momentum could carry them to beating Alabama. So I got Alabama at home. And last but not least, number 14, Boise State at BYU. Now, I'm picking Boise State to win this game. However, this will be a close one. BYU is a really good team, so keep an eye out on them. But I got Boise State on the road here. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's all I got on the slate for this week. There's 21 games. I'm really excited. Wondering if we're going to see some upsets this week. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys after the weekend for the Week 8 recap.